Chapter 1. It was another school day for Lanelle Viola Williams. Ever since she started attending Davidson Elementary due to both her parents getting jobs there, she became a very popular student among her class. Her father, who works as the school counselor, and her mother, who works as the school nurse, knew that she would get used to her life at a new school very easily, as she wasn't shy, and she was very optimistic for a 9-year-old girl. During her first weeks of school, she became friends with two of her classmates, Daniel and Lizzie. Daniel's family lived next door to Lanelle, so she was able to get the chance to know him before school started. Daniel was a very quiet and shy boy, but that wasn't always the case. When he first met Lanelle, he was too afraid to meet her since he didn't know how to talk to girls that well until Lanelle's family was invited over to his house one evening for dinner. After they started to know each other, they became very good friends. Lizzie, who Lanelle became friends with during the first week of school, was a girl who was bullied by Miley, another classmate of theirs, who was known to bully a lot of kids in each class she was in. Lanelle became friends with Lizzie after she stood up to Miley when she was bullying her at recess. Since then, Lizzie had always looked up to Lanelle as a true friend along with Daniel. Lanelle, Daniel, and Lizzie all met up in Mrs. Love's classroom. When they sat at their desks as they began to have their regular everyday school conversation as usual, what to do at recess today. I'm having a little trouble reading this. Sorry about that. Lanelle, who always tends to be more active at recess than either Daniel or Lizzie, talked about doing a game of kickball between the three of them. Daniel wanted to spend time at the slide, which was his favorite of all the playground equipment, and Lizzie, on the other hand, wanted to play on the swings. However, it was decided that they should just hang out at one of the few places where they could get shade from the sun, which was supposed to get really hot around recess, near the monkey bars. Then they heard the rude voice of Miley next to them. "What are you losers talking about?" They looked up to see their blonde-headed classmate, annoyed at the fact that she butted into their discussion. "It's none of your business," Daniel said. He didn't care for Miley one bit, as he was one who hated those who bullied people just for the fun of it like she did. "So go to your desk and leave us alone." "Anyone's business is my business. That's how the world works, Daniel," Miley declared as she gave Daniel a dirty look. Sorry, Miley, but the world doesn't revolve around you or anyone else," said Lanelle. The one thing that amazed both Daniel and Lizzie was how Lanelle always kept calm when she talked to Miley, even when she was really upset at her. It was something that they wished they could do. What if someone interrupted a conversation that you were in just because they wanted to be a nosy Nancy? Lizzie started to giggle, since that was the first time Lanelle made a clever insult towards Miley. Miley glared at her. Ever since Lanelle had started attending Davidson Elementary at the start of the school year, Lizzie became less afraid of her. Before then, Lizzie, who couldn't control her feelings too well and was the smallest out of her classmates, was always a crybaby to Miley, thus making her an easy bullying target. "Shut up," Miley demanded as Lizzie continued to laugh about Lanelle's insult. "Listen to me, Pipsqueak. You better quit laughing or you're not the boss of her or anyone else here, so leave us alone, Miley." The classroom remained silent as all eyes were locked on the four of them. Wow, I never heard Daniel yell at Miley before. They heard one classmate whisper to another, "She must have made him really mad."